मैनू प्यार नहीं करना दोबारा, इजहार नहीं करना दोबारा। मैनू प्यार नहीं करना दोबारा, इजहार नहीं करना दोबारा, एतबार नहीं करना दोबारा, क्योंकि दिल मेरा टुटिया है। नाज मैनू रोको रोको रोको, मैनू रोको रोको रोको, अज पी लैन दो यारा, क्योंकि दिल मेरा टुटिया है। नाज मैनू रोको रोको रोको, मैनू रोको रोको रोको, अज पी लैन दो यारा, क्योंकि दिल मेरा टुटिया है। शहर से बाहर था तूने मेरे पीठ पीछे ही वार किया, फिर पूछूं मैं खुद से पहली बार था तूने कितनी बार किया। तूने सोचा न पारे मेरे एक रात के लिए सब भुला दिया, मुझको रुला दिया, कच्चे प्यार का क्या सिला दिया। I wanna let it go, I wanna let it go, वो यादों से न जाए, वो ख्वाबों से न जाए। I wanna let it go, वो कहते मेरे ब्रो, तेरा दिल लगी खो। निकली तू फेक, दीवाने रखे तो, न सपनों में सोचा किया तूने जो, तेरे साथ भी कुछ ऐसा ही हो, जिसको तू चाहे ठुकराए तुझे वो। आज मैनू रोको रोको रोको, मैनू रोको रोको रोको, आज पी लैन दो यारा, क्योंकि दिल मेरा टुटिया है। आज मैनू रोको रोको रोको, मैनू रोको रोको रोको, आज पी लैन दो यारा, क्योंकि दिल मेरा टुटिया है। सुन ले ओ यारा, अब मुड़ के तू उसको कॉल ना करी, कॉल ना करी। याद आए जितनी भी मर्जी, पर खुद दम खोल ना करी, कॉल ना करी। मुश्किल होगा गुजारा, तू सीख ले जीना यारा, मुश्किल होगा गुजारा, तू सीख ले जीना यारा। वो होगी चांद जैसी, पर तू है टूटा तारा। आज मैनू रोको रोको रोको, मैनू रोको रोको रोको, आज पी ले तू यारा, तेरा पीछा छुटिया है।
สวยอะ
Once, there were more than 7 billion people in the world. The human race ruled supreme, its dominance taken for granted. I find it hard to picture that world now. The plague was unlike anything we had ever encountered before. It came out of nowhere, spreading undetected. Its only symptom, a tiny cough. We think patient zero became infected in Africa, but we can't be sure. By the time we spotted it, 10% of the world was infected. Even then, we didn't take it very seriously. But everything changed when it mutated and people began to drop dead in the streets. It rapidly became the greatest threat that our species had ever faced. Governments united in an extraordinary effort to develop a cure, but it wasn't enough. Civilizations collapsed, and the plague keeps killing. Now we live in a lab, isolated from those we try to save. Ethics and morals long gone. The cure is all that matters now. It evolves so damn fast, but we are close. We just need more time.
Čia operacinė.
Filmuoju.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. So don't you worry. Don't you worry about a thing. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright.
120 MHz. Radio stotis Kapsai iš Marijampolės.
Verslo ir ekonomikos naujienos.
Praėjusią savaitę Seimas priėmė įstatymo pataisas, kuriamis numatoma griežtinti nepriklausomą elektros energijos tiekėjų veiklą. Norinčios pradėti tiekti elektrą bendrovės ateityje turės turėti bent 3 mėnesių prievolį vykdymo garantijas, skirtas vartotojų nuostoliams kompensuoti. Jei negalėtų vykdyti įsipareigojimų, bendrovės privalės būti susiplanavusios, kaip valdys rizikas, taip pat turėti mažiausiai pusės įstatinio kapitalo dydžio nuosavą kapitalą. Elektros energetikos ir energetikos įstatymų pakeitimais, kuriuos inicijavo vyriausybė, siekiama išvengti šių metų rugpjūtį vykusios situacijos. Kai išaugus elektros kainoms rinkoje, Perlas Energija pranešė negalinti klientams tiekti elektros fiksuotą kainą. Vėliau bendrovė paskelbė išvis nutraukianti veiklą. Laisvos žemės fondas perims sodininkams skirtus valstybinės žemės sklypus, jeigu iki 2023 spalio už juos nebus sumokėta. Jie nebus išnuomoti arba užstatyti. Į šią žemę galės pretenduoti kiti asmenys. Seimas priėmė tai numatančios žemės reformos įstatymo pataisas. Seimas leido ūkininkams statyti sodybas, jeigu jų dirbamo žemės sklypas nemažesnis negu 2 hektarai. Seimas priėmė tai numatančios ūkininko ūkio įstatymo pataisas. Parlamentarai įsitikinę, kad naujos taisyklės nebeleis piktnaudžiauti efektyviai registruojant ūkininko veiklą, statyti sodybas gražiausiose vietose prie upių ar ežerų, saugomose teritorijose. Pakeitimai leis ūkininkams sodybas naujomis sąlygomis statyti ir neurbanizuotoje teritorijoje esančio dirbamoje žemėje. Kaip ir dabar negalės būti daugiau nei viena sodyba su pagalbiniais pastatais, fermų, ūkių, šiltnamių, kaimo turizmo statiniais. Seimas taip pat nustatė, kad statybų galės imtis tik tokie ūkininkai, kurie pusę ir daugiau savo pajamų per pastaruosius 3 metus bus deklaravę kaip pajamas iš žemės ūkio veiklos. Ir pabaigai Seimas leido Baltijos jūroje statyti antrąjį vėjo jėgainių parką, kuris būtų statomas be valstybės paramos. Teigiama, kad projektas pagreitins Lietuvos apsirūpinimą savo gamybos elektrą ir padės amortizuoti kylančias elektros kainas. Antrasis vėjo elektrinių Baltijos jūroje parkas bus statomas be valstybės paramos. Projektų įgyvendinimas truks trumpiau, o šalies elektros gamybą jis padidins 1/4. Be to jis didins vietos elektros gamybą iki pusės Lietuvai reikalingo kiekio.
Verslo ir ekonomikos naujienos.
Tavo pirštai surakinti mano delne, tavo akis vos įžiūri naktyje mane. Pirmieji sapnai jau tirpsta tavo galvoje. Mūsų ar aš galiu būti tikras, kad tai, ko nori tu, galėsiu duoti tau be jokių aprėpiamų ribų. Svarbiausia būtume kartu, tuomet žinau, ką aš sugebu. Tu tik stipriau apkabink mane, viską patirsime drauge. Nes kai tu šalia, tai nepakartojama tavo plaukai, šiurpina oda man, kai tu šalia. Aš visad noriu, dar noriu, tik tu žinai kaip noriu. Kai tu šalia, tai nepakartojama tavo plaukai, šiurpina oda man, kai tu šalia. Aš visad noriu, dar noriu, tik tu žinai kaip noriu aš. Tu nepakartojama, visa tai taip tobula. Prašau, paaiškinki man viską, ko dar nesuprantu. Parodyk man, kas nepatinka, pakeisim tai kartu. Tobulybės neriboja jokie įstatymai. Kai tu arti mane tik užveda tavo įsakymai. Ar aš galiu būti tikras, kad tai, ko nori tu, galėsiu duoti tau be jokių aprėpiamų ribų. Svarbiausia būtume kartu, tuomet žinau, ką aš sugebu. Tu tik stipriau apkabink mane, viską patirsime drauge. Nes kai tu šalia, tai nepakartojama tavo plaukai, šiurpina oda man, kai tu šalia. Aš visad noriu, dar noriu, tik tu žinai kaip noriu. Kai tu šalia, tai nepakartojama tavo plaukai, šiurpina oda man, kai tu šalia. Aš visad noriu, dar noriu, tik tu žinai kaip noriu aš. Tu nepakartojama, visa tai taip tobula. Ieškoti nieko jau seniai nereikia mums. Geriau niekur niekada tikrai nebus. Visa tai mums kaip nauja pradžia. Nieko nebekeiskim ir sustokim čia. Nes kai tu šalia, tai nepakartojama tavo plaukai, šiurpina oda man, kai tu šalia. Aš visad noriu, dar noriu, tik tu žinai kaip noriu. Kai tu šalia, tai nepakartojama tavo plaukai, šiurpina oda man, kai tu šalia. Aš visad noriu, dar noriu, tik tu žinai kaip noriu aš. Tu nepakartojama, visa tai taip tobula. Lietuvos regioninių radio stočių asociacijos narys. Visai Lietuvai. Ho, 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 ho. Orų prognozė.
Trečiadienį lietus iš šalies nesitrauks, vietomis rūkas, plikledis, temperatūra dieną nuo 1 iki 6 laipsnių šilumos.
Three, two, one.
Welcome to Kotaku's The Week in Games. Here's a look at what to check out for the week of December 12th.
Brace yourselves!
Another pipe? What the fuck? This is lazy. This is just lazy game development. This is lazy level design. I'm calling it out. Kotaku, Polygon, IGN, all of you. You gotta knock us down a couple points.
Once upon a time, there were two twin sisters, Zora and Yaga.
You got it all wrong. Once upon a time, there was a freak with no face.
Stop it!
You can't hide from Baba, princess.
How
much longer you want to be a nobody?
I just need to find the red oak.
What you really want to find is the hut.
What the hell is wrong with this forest?
Which games are you looking forward to trying out? Let us know in the comments below, and for more gaming coverage, be sure to check out Kotaku.com.
What's up, guys? This is Justin Davis. I am joined by the illustrious, the lovely Greg Miller.
Hey, Justin.
And we are here taking a look at Plague Inc. As you can see, they added a new zombie virus,
This
Necroa.
is a big deal. This is a big deal, Justin. This is Plague Inc. has literally infected the office. Everyone's playing around here. And now for $2, you get the zombie add-on that you've been playing. I played it today. It was my second game. I played my first game today. Normal old bacteria.
Yes.
Had a gay old time. Very excited. Very interested to get deeper into the game. And then you told me about the zombie virus today. I immediately bought it, and then you were immediately showing me up on how to get 1 million people because you were just destroying.
It's true. Well, I also had, so I have some like boosts and bonuses, and as you play this game, you unlock sort of mutations for your viruses that help it, spread. It's basically like a skill tree or a perk tree.
Sure.
So I did have some of that unlocked, to be fair. What country do you want to start in?
I always start down south. I like to stay with the heat. The cold seems to stop viruses. That's a bad move.
I don't like that.
All right, you show me. You're the master.
I'm starting in Iceland.
All right.
And I'll tell you why. It's
Yeah.
because Iceland and Greenland are tough countries to get normally.
Right.
So if you start up there, then you get all those sort of Swedish, Norway.
Start
You
getting
get
it
all
early,
of them
start
going.
getting it- And so, are they tough because they're cold? Am I right on that, or is it?
Yeah,
'cause
I mean they're
smart and
islands.
they're-
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
same. It's always the joke of Madagascar is like the boss level of
Oh,
these
really,
stages
really?
because it's like the hardest one to infect. But Greenland and Iceland are also really tough. I like it because it's got an airport and a seaport. So once it takes over Iceland, then it spreads a little bit easier that way.
Gotcha. Interesting. I'll start doing that too.
Yeah.
For people who are just joining us, never heard of Plague Inc. before, give them the nutshell pitch here, the elevator pitch.
Sure. So Plague Inc. is a game where you have a virus, and then you have a variety of, you can evolve ways for it to transmit from person to person. The virus has special abilities that might make it harder to cure, and your goal is to eventually infect and kill the entire world.
Gotcha.
And when it started, it was just this simple sort of, make a virus, pick a place for it, evolve some skills, and then, watch and see whether you won or not. But they kept adding more and more and more virus types, and the game kept getting, it's a much bigger, more elaborate game than it was when it started.
So now you basically start your virus off, start watching where it's going, and then you have to be tapping. You're gaining DNA down there in the corner. This is used to mutate your virus.
Yeah, you're gaining these DNA points, and they give you.
It's funny. That's cute.
I named it Hope.
You can name it whatever you want, so you can say whatever you want.
So in the beginning, you're given some DNA points for free, but eventually you start getting more for, infecting new countries, stopping the cure from spreading, that sort of thing.
And then hitting these little tap mini games that pop up.
Yeah, it's just otherwise the game would play itself, right?
Sure.
So, there's not a tremendous amount going on in the beginning. We have 20 people infected, but eventually it starts to spread and spread and spread and infect billions. We have 26 DNA points. What do you think? Transmit via saliva?
Yeah,
that
you want
sounds
to.
like a good
people
deal
start
for
making
viruses.
out. That's what you want to get them.
See, but
get
here's
those teenagers.
It's true. That's how it always
Lousy
starts in the
kids.
movies. So anybody that's a Plague Inc. veteran can already see that this is different. The symptoms are different. Hypersalivation is new. Insomnia is not new, but they're in different spots. The abilities are kind of the same, but a lot of this is new. This is what's different about this one in the beginning is you have a new skill tree. Zoonotic shift. Well, we'll stick with saliva for now. We'll save those DNA points for things that are going to be more important down the line. So Greg, you are new to Plague Inc.
Brand new.
And the thing...
I played the first game like a dope in regular mode, and then at the very end when they were getting close to curing me and they had shut down all the borders, all the ports, all the things, I fast-forwarded then.
Yeah, so you can fast-forward. We have it on Ultra fast-forward now. Otherwise, it just takes way too long in the beginning.
Yeah.
One thing that I learned about this game is that you want to infect the entire world, spread it to everybody before they even know what happened. And then I would usually just mutate up to total organ failure, just murder billions of people. But this is what's interesting about the zombie sort of expansion is that it is different. Like when the disease kills people, you can reanimate them into zombies, and those zombies fight for you and spread it further.
Right.
So in every other version of Plague Inc., when this cure down in the bottom left fills, it's game over. They cure the disease. But here, even though they had the cure, like there was already that zombie steamroll was rolling.
It kept going. Yeah, you can't stop that ball.
Yep. So let's see, what else did we mutate here? So this is what I did in my last game. It spreads through saliva, and then I did hypersalivation as a side effect of the disease. And I'm like, that seemed like a good combo. So
apples and apples right there.
Let's do that. Okay.
How long have you been playing Plague Inc?
I mean, I reviewed it when it came out a year ago or so. But then I had to move on because I'm a busy guy with lots of busy, important things to do.
You got business things to do. You got to get to that grocery store, get the milk. But is it one of those mobile games you hear about, like the success story, that it's just getting better and better over time?
Oh man, yeah. This is a game that was made by, I don't know if it's actually one guy, but like a really, really small team.
No, their team's small. Yeah, I looked at their Twitter today. They only have a few people.
Yeah, and it really went crazy. It's been consistently in the top 10 ever since it came out. The game's selling really, really well.
Have they done a lot of updates?
No. Yeah, I mean, they're consistently, it's not been one of those games where they just put it out and then rest on their laurels.
Right.
Like, they've continued updating it and improving it over time, which I definitely appreciate. Greg, I'm gonna tell this to you live while we're recording.
Right.
I'm a little bit worried that our sound levels are not higher in this board. Is that gonna be a problem, you think?
No. I mean, well, here, we can turn them up right here, and you go like that, and then there they go. Or you can turn them back down.
Okay, so that's just the monitor. We're just looking at the monitor. Okay, this just shows...
I think, I believe so. I mean, who the hell knows, but... Even if it is low, you can fix it in post.
Okay.
I can show you how to do that.
Sure. Mr. Expert.
Hey, everybody.
So we did.
Thanks for sticking around through that little bit of technical know-how.
As we were figuring out whether this was even being recorded or not, our virus did spread to another country for the first time. So you can dive into this world menu, and you can see all kinds of data about what countries are infected. So we've only infected 2, but that'll change. And all the healthy countries, you can dive into specific countries to see data about them. So we started in Iceland, and we have 11,000 infected there. But if I can click on Germany, we got 3 people infected there. And that data becomes more valuable, once it's sort of spreading around the world.
Sure,
You need to keep a handle on things.
So for you, when you start, give some pro tips here for beginners like myself. We're going to go home and play tonight. People should be starting with worrying about symptoms and how to try.
No, see, I disagree. So symptoms, that's the rookie mistake that people make, is like, yeah, let's evolve a bunch of symptoms. But then the issue is that gets the disease on the world's radar.
Right.
You want to de-evolve symptoms, or keep symptoms to a minimum, make it transmit as much and as fast as possible. In fact, let's do a few more transmission skills. Transmit through blood, transmit through air, and transmit through water. That's pretty good. So you want it transmitting, you want it as transmittable as possible, but without any symptoms, because then the world starts working on the cure before you're ready for it.
Gotcha.
And if you've played a lot of Plague Inc., you might think that this zombie sort of expansion looks very similar to the base game. But stick with me. It gets very, very cool once you actually start killing people, I guess. And you'll also see that you get this hockey stick moment where we were at 100 or 200 infected for a long time, but now it's in a bunch of countries, and now it's, going up really, really fast. And now we play the waiting game. We are in the United States now, so maybe it would be a good idea to...
We are, Justin.
So I like evolving drug resistance, because sometimes these countries are hard to spread in the first world countries, and so drug resistance helps with that, and it also unlocks these skills that make the disease harder to cure.
So now here's what we were talking about back at the desk, is that when I started my zombie plague, right, I didn't worry at all about symptoms or any of that jazz. I just went and started leveling up the resistances and how they can do this, that, and that. Is that a bad move? Should I not? Is that a fine strategy?
Yeah, that's a totally fine strategy. I mean, the bottom line is you can't kill somebody that you haven't infected. So I think, the infectivity, is that a word?
Sure,
that's
it is
the
now.
scientific term.
Yeah, we're doctors.
Yeah, that's really what you need to worry about most of all. And the rest, will tend to take care of itself closer to the end of the game.
Interesting.
And we are, once this spreads a little bit farther, once we get a few million infected, we are going to drop the hammer, and we're going to turn people into zombies.
That's what I want to see.
And then things start to pop off. As the kids say.
As the kids say about the zombies.
I don't know what the kids say. 28 now, Greg. I don't know. I'm so out of touch with the world.
This commentary is taking a dark corner.
If anybody listens to Tech Fetish, they know that it frequently devolves into a discussion about 90s TV shows and toys.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Like Crossfire.
You'll get caught up in it.
Well, to be honest, there's not a tremendous amount going on in the early stages of Plague Inc.
No. It's a fascinating game.
In hindsight, maybe we could have jumped in 9 minutes in and said, okay, we're about to evolve.
People want us hanging out.
Oh, did you see? So Iceland closed their airports.
Yeah.
They know something's going on.
Iceland says business as usual. They're 100% infected, and they've closed down their airports.
Oh, no. We might be in trouble here, because the world is working on the cure.
You screwed up.
No, it'll be fine.
You screwed this up for all the zombies.
I ain't even scared.
You ain't scared.
Well, should we evolve something else?
Sure.
Stomach and spread through feces and vomit? Well, yeah, okay. Okay. Now let's see where this gets us. And it does seem like when you're playing, it seems really slow. But then you'll have this moment where you just reach some tipping point where it just starts to really absolutely go crazy. And I think we're getting close to being at that point now.
Good music, too.
Yeah, it's very dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we just infected a bunch of countries all at once, and that gives us more DNA points, and so on and so forth.
Snowball down a hill. You pick up speed as you go. And then it's a tumbling juggernaut, like Jeremy Parrish.
I was going to say Brian Altano.
He's a slow-moving sloth like Juggernaut. Dragging his limbs in the ground. Mouth agape, tongue hanging out. He is a zombie.
Okay. He's here in the office today, right? It's okay to
he's here. Okay. As long as he's in the building, it's all right to mock him.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the rule.
Yeah, this is a good way to test if he watches these commentaries you put up all the time. Nobody tweet at him. Nobody tweet at him and let him know this happened.
We all know the answer to that question. Okay, we're in Russia. We're all over the place. Where are we not yet?
Is there? Where are we not? Are you? Is there an ability? You can't target anything. I'm not missing anything, right? Like
No, you can't specifically target. Say, I want to infect this country. You can do some cool things with targeting countries once you get zombies.
Okay. Okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm stockpiling my DNA points, and once I get it a little bit more spread, maybe a couple 100 million people, maybe 1 billion people, then I'm going to have this disease start killing people, and then I'm going to immediately evolve the trait that actually reanimates those dead into zombies.
Drop the hammer.
Drop the hammer, as they say. Oh, yeah. And what you really want to look for, too, is these countries that are islands. Like, you want to make sure you're in Australia. You want to make sure you're in New Guinea and New Zealand, because they can just shut down their port, and then you're screwed.
Right. Well, I'm assuming in your years of Plague Inking, you've beaten the world before.
I have with most of the diseases. There's some of the diseases are designed to be like really, really tough to actually win the scenario, and so I don't know that I've done every single one, but definitely most of them.
Do you feel bad when you eradicate life on Earth?
No. I mean, I'm spreading hope to them. So the world has finally figured out
Whoa, there you go.
Something's going on, so now they're definitely working.
You just springboarded from 18 million to 230 million.
Well, I think I was focused on a specific country before.
You're right. I'm stupid.
No,
everybody, I'm dumb, everybody. Sorry.
No, you're not dumb. It's still going well. This is still going well.
This is still going well.
Yes, I'm stockpiling all these DNA points. In fact, you know what? Look at how fast it's climbing.
Yeah.
Let's hit 1 billion, and then Egypt's leading the cure effort. So
Get out of here.
Yeah. Symptoms. Let's do gastroenteritis, and then let's do cannibalism.
Yeah, there it is. And a black award pops up.
So this is when it happens. Cytopathic reanimation, formation of complex neural structures enable reanimation of damaged cells and restoration of low-level vitals. Turns dead into zombies. Boom. We got zombies. This is exciting stuff.
This is what you tuned in for. 13 minutes later. The zombie.
Okay.
zombie.
So this is the key moment, and this is when it changes from like sort of normal Plague Inc. into something new. It's turning infected corpses into zombies that will grow more powerful over time. Humanity has no idea what's about to happen. And it changes, so you used to see number of healthy, number of dead, but now you see number of dead, number of zombies. And so that's your first cue that like something is different here. Like you don't even see the number of healthy people anymore at the bottom of the screen. You can dive in here, dive into this menu and see it. And
but
so
the focus clearly is on keeping the horde going.
Yep. And so unlocking...
Look at it spread, too. Jeez.
Yep.
Wheeze.
Unlocking that first zombie skill also unlocks a huge variety of new skills. So we have these black skills are all zombie skills, and that makes them harder to kill. It slows the decomposition. Let's do that. Should we make a zombie horde?
Yeah, you should.
Horde zombies. Regenerative activation. Sure, let's do that. Let's do horde mentality. Okay, bigger hordes. Structural travel. Okay, let's do that too. Oh my god, the world's in so much trouble. And so this is the other big change now, is we have active zombie abilities. And so reanimate means that in a country that has a large amount of dead, we can, drag this skill onto that country, and then it'll turn a bunch of people into zombies all at once. And the zombie horde means that you can drag a horde to a country and it'll sort of wreak havoc on that country. So we should get a zombie horde in the United States.
No!
And so now
look at it move. That's awesome.
The zombie horde is spreading northward.
And they go straight to Canada.
Well, that's where I sent them.
Oh, okay.
And we'll reanimate the dead in Russia. And so now, instead of working on the cure, the world starts working on this, what they call the ZCOM project. And the cure doesn't really matter, right? Because I've infected, a tremendous number of people.
Yeah.
And the zombies, like the zombie steamroll is already rolling. So now it becomes this fight against you want to mutate things that make your zombies stronger. Enhanced motor control. Increases severity, particularly in urban environments. So zombies can maybe open doors now.
Sure.
So we're evolving from like our slow Raimi zombies into our like...
fast-moving reboot Dawn of the Dead zombies.
Exactly. Peptide surge. Enhanced strength and severity. Yeah, let's do that. Zombies bite through thick clothing now.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Oh man, this is awesome.
You're unleashing them. You're unleashing the legend on these people.
Horde vocalization. Horde leaders attract nearby zombies with distinctive moans. That's awesome. Okay, and then now zombies last even longer. Cool. I'm a little bit worried that we might not win this scenario because we didn't quite get spread enough in South America and in Africa. But we'll see how it goes.
I feel like you have a shot at it, Justin.
I agree. And these active skills that I'm using cost 1 DNA point each to sort of start them. So let's send a zombie horde from here into Brazil and make sure that it spreads into Brazil. And let's do this.
Oh no, Japan. The video game industry. Shuhei.
So I can actually use these zombie hordes to spread, you know, like I was worried about it not being active enough in Africa.
Yeah.
But I can actually choose where to spread it, which you couldn't ever do in this game before. Okay, let's transmit through blood. Let's give zombies a combat advantage. They're gonna start fighting us soon. That's what that ZCOM project was. So let's give them.
I like how us has become the zombies.
Yeah.
They're gonna start fighting us zombies.
This is kind of fun. It's kind of dark though, isn't it? Significantly strengthens zombie grip, making it nearly impossible for prey to break free. Done.
You're gonna get some strong zombies.
Yeah. Ooh, you get these zombie sound effects now. Wow. Oh man. Authorities can't protect from hope. Oh man. This is going pretty well.
Now here's my question then: is the zombie expansion here too easy, or are you just too good? And I don't mean that in a joking sense. Like, is it just that you know the game so well you think that you're?
I was wondering that too. It does seem kind of easy. It seems like it's handing out DNA points like crazy.
Yeah.
Like usually you really have to pick and choose what to spend your DNA on, but I'm just earning it like nuts. I mean, I might have just picked the right things. It's kind of hard to say.
You're kind of a idiot savant at the zombie game.
It's the one thing I'm great at. Increases. Yeah, I mean, it might be a little bit easy. It might be tuned to be a little bit easy. But then again, we have this ZCOM thing going on in Argentina. You know what? Let's send some zombie hordes at Argentina. Womp.
Womp. I like how you add your own sound effects now.
Yep. We're not going to let you just get off scot-free.
You think you could beat us? It's over, Argentina.
So, I mean, the thing about Plague Inc. is it's not hard to do well. It's like, oh, I killed billions of people. I'm doing so good. But, like, it's really hard to actually win. Like, there's usually a few holdouts that, you know, kind of mess things up for you. Like, I'm not doing well in West Africa right now, in fact.
Who would have thunk?
Okay. And, oh, no, New Guinea is going to screw things up for me.
Because they're totally unaffected.
Those mofos. Can I say mofos?
You can say mofos.
Okay, I just did it. Drifting formation, ocean travel. I'm just gonna keep evolving stuff that helps it spread.
Engorged quadriceps.
I'm really worried about New Guinea, though.
I say that every day.
Well, you know, I don't know. Should we have this thing go all the way through to the end?
It seems like you're pretty close to the end.
Okay.
I'd like to see what happens.
Okay.
And I think the audience would agree with me.
Whoa, if you do, everybody applaud. I think New Guinea is going to be... I didn't even realize that country wasn't infected, though. Okay. Everything just increases severity. That's it. Everything I'm doing increases the alertness and aggression of zombies. Adrenal surge. Cool. Argentina's standing strong.
That's hardcore.
So this is another thing that you might not have come up against. Sometimes mutating two specific symptoms gives you a combo.
Gotcha.
So enhanced motor control and engorged quadriceps, it lets zombies chase and sprint down their prey. So now we really do have the reimagined zombies. I wish there was a way to get this in New Guinea. Can I just have the horde travel by sea?
Yeah, like George Romero in Land of the Dead. Walk underwater, come up on the other side.
Yeah. Oh, there's nobody left in Australia. Everybody's dead. Oh man, there's nobody left almost anywhere. I haven't been paying enough attention. Yeah, so 94% of the world's population is dead. we're still working on West Africa, and Morocco and other areas in Western Africa, and Argentina's doing well. Well done, Argentinians.
Jerks.
So I don't think we're gonna quite get this done.
Okay.
This is the let's back out to the menu. This is the Plague Inc. I want to get the exact name. Necroa DLC, I think it's called.
That sounds about right. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of here.
Yes, the Necroa Virus expansion pack. It's $1.99. I think, Greg, you're right. It might be a little bit easy.
Yeah.
But it definitely does change the way that Plague Inc. plays in fundamental
It's new
ways.
life to a game a lot of people already know, right? Here's something new to do with it, and something goofy to a new aspect of it.
Yeah. Greg, thanks for joining me.
Hey, Justin, it's been a pleasure.
You're doing these. You got to get on this baby game train.
I'm playing it. I'm doing what I can.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed listening, and check out Plague Inc. for yourself.
Beyond.
मैनू प्यार नहीं करना दोबारा इजहार नहीं करना दोबारा मैनू प्यार नहीं करना दोबारा इजहार नहीं करना दोबारा एतबार नहीं करना दोबारा क्योंकि दिल मेरा टूटिया है नाज मैनू रोको 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 मैनू रोको 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 अज पी लैन दो यारा क्योंकि दिल मेरा टूटिया है नाज मैनू रोको 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 मैनू रोको 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 अज पी लैन दो यारा क्योंकि दिल मेरा टूटिया है शहर से बाहर था तूने मेरे पीठ पीछे ही वार किया फिर पूछूं मैं खुद से पहली बार था या तूने कितनी बार किया तूने सोचा न पारे मेरे एक रात के लिए सब भुला दिया मुझको रुला दिया कच्चे प्यार का क्या सिला दिया I wanna let it go, I wanna let it go वो यादों से न जाए वो ख्वाबों से न जाए I wanna let it go वो कहते मेरे ब्रो तेरा दिल लगी खो निकली तू फेक दीवाने रखे तो न सपनों में सोचा किया तूने जो तेरे साथ भी कुछ ऐसा ही हो जिसको तू चाहे ठुकराए तुझे वो आज मैनू रोको 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 मैनू रोको 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 आज पी लैन दो यारा क्योंकि दिल मेरा टूटिया है आज मैनू रोको 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 मैनू रोको 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 आज पी लैन दो यारा क्योंकि दिल मेरा टूटिया है सुन ले ओ यारा अब मुड़ के तू उसको कॉल ना करी याद आए जितनी भी मर्जी पर खुद दम कॉल ना करी मुश्किल होगा गुजारा तू सीख ले जीना यारा मुश्किल होगा गुजारा तू सीख ले जीना यारा वो होगी चांद जैसी पर तू है टूटा तारा आज मैनू रोको 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 मैनू रोको 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 अच्छा पी ले तू यारा तेरा पीछा छुटिया
Yeah.
Cómo hablarte y hacerte sentir diferente. Algo inteligente que me invente para hacerte reír locamente.
Ya me iba de frente y justo cuando lo tenía todo planeado, te acercaste y me dejaste callado, enamorado. Quédate esta noche, quítate el jean y déjate allí. Qué rico dormir abrazado de ti y que hagamos lo que viste anoche en la TV. Baby, si te despiertas en la noche, despiértame que quiero repetir. Qué rico vivir abrazado de ti, un amor como el que viste anoche en la TV. Desde esa noche que te vi debí alejarme, pero me hablaste así, eres tú, me hipnotizaste. Yo me lancé.
Radio stotis Kapsai.
Nakti balda.
I can't recall that I've ever felt this way with no one at all. Yeah, now that you're gone, feel like I'm lost and I don't know how to move on. I can't get over you, no matter what I do. You're always on my mind, it's killing me inside that I can't get over you, no matter what I do. You're always on my mind.
Serio? Zadobana ti trpėsios mėly. Jo. Nelyja, bet aš trpės mėly.
I can't get over you, no matter what I do. You're always on my mind, it's killing me inside that I can't get over you, no matter what I do. You're always on my mind. I can't get over you. I need to feel it, I need to breathe it. Just can't go without your love. I need to feel it, I need to breathe it, to breathe it, to breathe it. I can't get over you, no matter what I do. You're always on my mind, it's killing me inside that I can't get over you, no matter what I do. You're always on my mind, I can't get over you.
Ai, tu nukam tų klausimų klausinėjai durnių. Nervuok tu mane. Vampire Dynasty. Rokas remake.